everyone at the Pohjolan Voima conference. I'm Juliette Powell. I'm in New York and Times Square, and hopefully we'll be answering some interesting AI questions for you today.
What are the critical aspects we do not understand about AI?
One of the critical things that we should all know about using tools like generative AI or AI in general is that every time we use a prompt to generate an image, to generate a question, answers, text, video, it's the equivalent of pouring a gallon of water into the ground. So if we're going to be doing that, we should do that responsibly. It's incredibly important to think before you act when it comes to AI. For example, would it make more sense for you and be far more economical to use a simple logic tree as opposed to AI? AI is really good at detecting patterns, but it's really expensive to run in many different ways. So think about it next time. Do you really need that AI?
How can we evaluate the benefits of generative AI in businesses?
For those of you who are still wondering how to evaluate the benefits of generative AI in business, the best thing that you can possibly do is first turn to your people. That's right, this is a technology that's only been widely available for the last 2 years, which means there are very few experts out there. The real experts are the people that are using it on an ongoing basis. So the first thing that I would do if you own your own business is go see how your employees are using it both in their personal lives as well as in their professional lives. Share stories, share best practices, and then you can start talking about what kind of AI governance and what kind of groups around AI that you want to form. Many organizations already have some incredible people that are using these tools on their own time. Why not harness those benefits and do a bottom-up approach? Bring them in, allow them to be in the conversation regardless of their job role. When it comes to generative AI, the power is in all of our hands.
Who are the winners? Who are the losers in the AI future?
Who will be the big winners and losers when it comes to the future of AI? Well, clearly we know that the technologies, whether we're talking about generative AI, neural networks, or simple machine learning, mean that there are massive asymmetries of power. So G8 countries will likely be the big winners because we have the technologies first. The companies that decide to be the first movers and really increase their productivity while lowering their costs will be the winners, at least in the short term, until the regulation comes down and kind of looks at the way that you're deploying it. So when it comes to jobs, I think that the jobs that will not go away are obviously anything to do with AI auditing, anything to do with prompt engineering, system engineering, and of course entrepreneurship that leverages the power of these technologies.
Your new book is titled AI Dilemma. Is there a dilemma that you have realized after the writing?
So what is the AI dilemma? In the wrong hands, it could destroy our democracy. But in the right hands, it could be beneficial to every single human on the planet.
AI ethics. Is there something specific in the AI context that is different from what we understand ethics to be in the traditional human context?
When people talk about artificial intelligence, oftentimes they talk about ethics. Is it ethical technology? The truth is that technology can't be ethical, and even if it could, I'd ask the question, ethical for whom? If it helps one group, does it also help the rest of humanity, or is it always about the asymmetries of power? What I like to think about instead of ethics is rather responsible technology. Technology that takes into account all of our human vulnerabilities, but also all of our human potential. And so ultimately, as you probably know, artificial intelligence runs on data. In most cases, on our own personal data trails, all of our texts, our images, our videos, everything that we've ever put on the internet, everything that all of the surveillance cameras in this place like Times Square pick up, go into feeding our systems. And as a result, it picks up our own human biases. So for the question about whether we can ever remove the negative biases in our systems, the likely answer is no. For as long as we still have human biases, we will always have biases in our technologies. However, I think of AI as a partner, as a tool to enhance humanity, which means that we can check on how biased a system or its data or the models around it are, and they in turn can check on our own human biases. We get to check our machines, and our machines get to check us, and as a result, a far more balanced and responsible world.